Alright.
And now Group E for easy.
For easy.
And,
wait, are we skipping to the advancing people games? No. We're still playing all the games. We're just, all those games were very fast. And we're also speeding them up now, so. Towards magical in the chat. Alright, the game is up. Oh, this is a TVP on Polypoid.
Oh. It's time to speed up then.
Yep. This is gonna be another, I swear. We have to keep watching these 40-minute games.
in before it's like, a BBS and the game just ends at like 5 minutes.
God, I wish.
But like,
Why can't I see the game? I saw it for a short moment and then it was gone again.
Hold on, what is your, aren't you, did I add you as a friend?
If you're a schemo, I guess, yes.
Yeah, you should be able to join, the lobby from, like, the friends list.
But you are offline in my friend list.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Not connected to server. 1 second.
Damn. I thought you and the server really made a connection.
I know. I can try, like, exiting out of BattleNet really quick and coming back in to see if that fixes it. So.
What is your ID? Who's trying to join?
Huffingen.
Nerfingen.
Nerf Engine.
Yeah, it's, I think, spelled the same way on Discord as it is in the chat in StarCraft. Right.
Yep.
Game remade.
Are you in the RSL channel?
Yeah. How else would you hear me?
Oh. I don't see it.
You know, now that I think about it, saying Nerf engine sounds a lot cooler.
Hello, Nerfinger. Please, can you exit StarCraft?
I mean, I also can just try to restart StarCraft. Sometimes weird things happen with wine.
No, I don't mean restart. Just close StarCraft and then in the BattleNet you will see options, and above options you have region, so click on Americas.
They should be in America, so US West, right?
US West? Yeah.
No, I mean region in the game version, in the BNet.
Honestly, it's not that bad to cast from the stream.
Or is it?
I mean, yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, just start the game. I will try to fix things, and then we will try again next game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably wasting more time than it's worth right now.
Yeah, we do need to get through these. All right. In the bottom left corner, right hand corner, bottom right corner is a dark blue Terran Dragonzord.
In the west, east, north, south, Elemento P, corner of Lost Temple, because that's definitely what map this is. Don't let anyone tell you anything else.
Same tiles.
It's GeForceTesla.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's a character.
Is he?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Is this TVP?
Yep.
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah,
Yeah, neither am I.
All right.
it is completely standard TVP. We're going to the 4X.
It does seem like most of these players are Protoss or Terran, right? Like I haven't seen that many Zergs in RSL.
It seems like a lot of the Zergs are in like the same group as other Zergs.
I mean, you know, they're just trying to thin out the Zergs because
Come on. That's it's racist or something.
no, that's just the way of the Zerg. The strong survive and the weak die out.
But ZVZs are pretty fun to watch.
They are. They're my favorite matchup to watch. I don't know if I'd ever want to play one though.
Yeah.
Only the strongest broods advance.
No.
All right. Do we have a 2-factor? What's going on here?
There is a 2-fact, and for some reason also a bunker at the front.
Maybe he's faking like he's gonna expand.
Yeah.
Did he scout at all though?
I don't think he
Like,
did.
No,
I think
he
they're,
doesn't have the info.
Yeah, they're.
Here we go. The 3-tank. What? 8 Marine move out or 6 Marine?
Yeah, this is looking
Wait,
pretty deadly.
This was.
Bunker dropping down the bunker. Oh, where are the goons? Oh, go down. Wow. All right. 2 goons get popped immediately by spider mines and
Feels Terran.
Pop,
Yeah.
pop.
That Nexus is absolutely going down. So
yeah, it
When
looks
you-
like a pretty well executed 2-fact.
Mhm.
When you come around the Terran's neighborhood, you get brrrt.
What is the Protoss response?
Well, he got observers, and that isn't really gonna help him. I guess he can clear mines, but there's a bunch of tanks there. And, well, actually, siege mode is only just now starting, so.
Hmm.
Interesting. Interesting. Tell me more.
Well, you see, siege mode starting just now, a little while ago. That means he doesn't have siege mode to be able to push up the cliff. But once siege mode.
That's interesting. Please continue.
Oh, look at this.
Once siege
Stand
mode
up.
finishes, which it just did, he can solidify his contain to make sure that the Protoss cannot come down.
Proceed. Go on.
So, looks like Protoss taking a sneak expand up in the top left.
Yeah, this is gonna be a 30-minute game, isn't it?
Tell me what's next.
What else is Terran doing?
When we see the Terran, they're gonna build more. Well, hold on now. If I were a Bangman, I'd say that a Terran is gonna build siege tanks and then just sit there.
See,
That's where you're wrong. I think he's gonna hack the game. There's gonna be battle cruisers being, made out of those factories because hacks. And then they're gonna warp across the map.
what's,
But that's just me.
Oh, the observer coming in, seeing the natural.
They're just gonna gain the StarCraft 2 warp ability and then jump across the map.
A Colossus shows up somehow.
Just clears out all the mines from a safe distance.
Let's see, these shuttles. Oh, they're loading up with zealots. Yeah, I feel like in this position, Dragonzord probably is feeling really good because he has this contain, but he probably doesn't even know that the GeForceTesla snuck a base up here. So the whole like calculus of how this match is going is completely thrown off.
I mean, whether or not GeForce has the hidden base or not, as long as Dragonzord just plays solid and keeps on playing like normal, as if you're playing against an AI, like you shouldn't fall behind ever.
Yeah.
Plus, he's
Attempted.
looking for the
Oh,
like he's gonna find it.
up.
Yeah, DT drop in the. Oh, now a DT drop in the main.
Oh.
They might. Oh no, there's a DT is loose in Depot
But
City.
he has scans and a turret. He's fine. He might lose a few SCVs, but he's totally fine.
Another drop takes out a tank. I'd say those
Alright.
drops were decent.
Yeah, I think critically he managed to scout the top left with a vulture.
Really? Okay, then that is very important because now he has a pretty easy target.
Another thing I would like to point out is that if the Protoss can't move out of their base and they're contained and they take a ninja, the Protoss can't defend their ninja base. So like,
He has a
if he
decent-
has the units to push in, he can just end the game. But even if he didn't, he could like send some of his units to go attack the proxy, and there'd be nothing GeForce could do about it.
Looks like Dragonzord just wants to try and push the main. A couple vultures were sent up to the top left, but they aren't going to be able to break in. But yeah. Oh man, vultures sneaking right in, get into the probes. They're going to start picking off a whole bunch of them. And that's going to give them just enough time to start getting tanks up on the high ground. And fortunately, the low ground tank splash kills them.
Honestly, I think you should have just left the tanks on the high ground unsieged, especially when there's like zealots.
Yeah. I mean, I think he maybe should have sent this entire force up to the top left. To take out that base. Because I mean, there's 2 bunkers and spider mines at the bottom.
Because like, one, if zealots show up, the tanks tag so slow, and the zealots are gonna get right on top of them. But if they're not in siege mode, they can keep attacking, and you can move the tanks back to dodge the friendly fire splash.
Well, right now, GeForceTesla is about to have a carrier out, but then he also has to get interceptors. I've been hearing scans go off. There's one. Oh my. Oh, a mine drag I think killed like 4 tanks on its own.
Yeah,
So yeah, Dragonzord's army has been kind of like this attack up into the main has been really costly, and when the carrier starts cleaning up, I think the just how cost inefficient this attack was. It didn't win the game, so
yeah.
he's attempting to push top left now. 3 tanks on low ground are trying to fire off. That is a missed chances, really.
Yeah, but I think we'll kill everything anyway.
Yeah.
And those are like Artos' missed chances right there.
Just never hit. And vultures get into the probe line, and they're gonna start killing everything. Oh man, it's actually funny. The Marines in the bunkers are keeping the carrier away from, like, cleaning out the full contain. The
You know, where
probes,
is the carrier?
flying to top left to try and save a few probes, but they just aren't.
Nah, they're all gonna die.
Yeah. GeForce is down to going to be down to 10 probes by the end of this vulture harass.
But he's constantly making more, so that's good.
True. So he will technically save the base.
What's this going on? Oh wow, he's
I completely
mocked out.
missed the
Oh, GeForce took the top right.
going for bingo strats. That's what I call taking every corner of the map that's not your opponent's first.
I mean, it really isn't though. He still has top left. He has top right. What is this game? He has 19
Yeah,
probes, and he's
Dragonzord.
gonna try to transfer them.
He's going for bingo. If he gets bingo, he wins.
True. GT walks out and gets taken out by Dark Templar, and GeForceTesla can't stand it anymore. He GG's out.
Wow.
What a game. Yeah, Magic Bull in chat says what the actual F is this game? It's Bizarro Land, and it's like, yes, this is the magic of like lower ranked games. Sometimes they take forever because the players don't know how to kill each other. Sometimes the weirdest shit happens.
Or as a lower level player, you try to kill your opponent and then you blow up. You know, speaking from my experience.
Trying to kill your opponent is the easiest way to lose this game.
True. Trying to win will
And,
make you lose.
That's kind of where yeah, if you keep screwing up, yeah. Where you try too hard to end something, and it's like, even if you should be able to, but you keep, you know, trying to end the game and the game doesn't end, then you just wind up slowly actually losing. And that's, you know, that's where the old saying, went ahead, get more ahead came from.
Yeah. Alright, game is up.
Already ahead and should be able to win.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna
Then you
watch
can
the
just
stream.
snowball ahead of them and
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hop into this Eclipse game here. Everyone get
Man.
in?
Is it
How's
Zemo? Zemo?
Yeah, okay, I already started.
This time I am in. Woo!
Okay. Listen,
not Eclipse again.
you're gonna play Eclipse and you're gonna like it, young man.
Still better than Polypoid.
True. Eclipse is the most StarCraft 2, StarCraft 1 map. Am I right?
I don't know, I don't play StarCraft 2, so maybe.
I disagree. It's not very common that you have like choked up pocket third bases in StarCraft 2.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, they're usually more open. Alright, I'm just gonna, you know what, we're gonna hit the 4x speed for these openings because it looks pretty standard, nothing crazy going on. Gateway gas.
I mean, I would say generally the 4-player map, like the 4-player Brood War maps, are generally more SC2 like.
SC2 maps usually are only 2 player.
I mean,
I guess I guess
they are, but sometimes GSL will they will basically get rid of an unpopular map, and they have a guy who makes 4-player maps for GSL. So for GSL specifically, sometimes you'll see 4-player maps because I don't know. I don't know if it's because like the pros just don't like a certain maps like a large amount or what, but there has to be a reason that they get rid of it, that they want to replace it with a 4-player map.
Yeah. Jakester I don't think we introduced the players. And the top right is Jakester. He's playing the red Protoss, and bottom left is Dragonzord. He's playing the dark blue Terran. Jakester, unfortunately, he got pretty badly supply blocked here at 17. That is a really rough one.
I wonder if you should just stop Nexus. At
I
point.
mean, it was a tactical supply block. It's all part of the plans in the build order. Don't you dare doubt.
It's alright, Shakespeare. I get supply block too.
No, it's part of the plan. Y'all are just haters.
It's fast Nexus. You delay pylon to Nexus. Ah yes, the fast Nexus. That's kind of fast. 4 minutes.
I mean, isn't 21 Nexus pretty standard?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Neither do I. That's why I put it in the form of a question.
Don't you?
But
Time is supply block as well, right? I mean, the supply depots
Wow.
are just near finishing.
Yeah. Everybody gets to have supply blocks in the RSL. You gotta spread it around the supply block around.
yeah, share the block.
Let's see, he tries to get in the scout, but he does see the Robo Bay though.
Oh, he drops down a mine. And just like shoos away the Dragoon.
Yeah. Mine's up the middle of the map. Definitely is a way to go.
The Dragoon would be vulture into the bunker.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, on my play level, this works really well. Just move some unit up to your opponent and then pull them back into your tanks or bunker or anything, because
Yeah.
nobody has time to do anything about it, and then they just die.
And your opponents don't put their units on hold position.
Yeah, that happens quite frequently.
Oh. Right.
I mean, I'm also a bad player, so my opponents are probably bad too. So
That's a bold assumption. But yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, maybe there are some great players down in F.
Hey. I've seen some F games, and I can only describe them as great.
Yeah, you've been watching games all day, basically. Do you have any advice for like a general, like one thing of advice that you would give to this?
Please, learn how to attack. No, general advice. Honestly, I think the theme of this day is if you went back and I guess if we were to do like a really big analysis of all the games, I'm pretty sure 95% of these games could be predicted by the worker supply difference. Like if either player got like 10 more workers than the other player by the time they both stopped, like the person with more workers probably won the game.
Except for this one.
Let me play devil's advocate here.
Yeah, go for it.
When you were saying learn how to attack, because my experience from, in general, I'm not talking about my RSL group, but from playing in like CPL and ladder in general, and I guess last RSL, is that whenever I would try to move out and attack Protoss, it would just get stomped so hard every single time, and now I just have like PTSD for I'm like, no, never move out of my base.
Yeah. Like learn how to attack. Well, you know what? You know what I would say to that? You need to learn how to attack.
Yeah, well,
Boom,
I
got him.
it's like, yeah,
Got
I
'em.
tried to, and then I would get
Got
wrecked.
him.
That being said, I do kind of spoiler, but I'm not spoiling the result. I do actually keep trying to attack
Mm.
in some of my games.
Uh, no, I
I
think
guess you're a Terran player.
Maybe.
yeah, I think the best advice for like pretty much every player in RSL is just macro better.
Yeah.
Like just because a lot of times, because I thought this too when I went into like playing like CPL, where it's like, you know, I feel like I make a lot of probes, and the difference is that it feel like if you look at your probe lines, like for example, well, not anymore because 2 vultures just got out.
Yeah, this is a very nice run by.
This is
And
an
he's getting a ton of
insane run
kills.
by actually. Okay, I'm
There's
gonna use.
no reaction. Oh, here we go. The Dragoons coming up. Oh, they're scared.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about Dragonzord here, right? Because Dragonzord has 42 SCVs and is about to have. Oh, he's on 2 bases, right? So you can look at the mineral line here and then look at the mineral line here, and you can be like, you know what, I feel like I have enough SCVs, but really probably want like maybe 10 more. And so as a new player, it's really hard. One of the things that's really hard to learn intuitively is about when to stop making workers and how
Yeah.
many workers is too much. It kind of, in the same vein, one of Day9's Let's Learn StarCraft videos, when he's talking about Protoss strategy, where he's talking about observers, where he says, hey, pros, they'll make like 3 observers max in a game, but when you're playing, you should just constantly be building them, because it makes you appreciate map vision, and in the same way, workers are like that too, where it's like pros know like when to stop building workers, but at a low level, if you're like constantly building workers, you'll probably will end up at about the amount that pros make the whole game.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just say like
I think it depends on if you want to be attacking or you want to like just sit back, because it's like, okay, you can either A, sit back macro and keep making a bunch of probes, or you could try to stop at some point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this all in, and I am going to try and like, the only thing I'm gonna try and focus on doing is like, I don't know, hitting my upgrades really fast. Like, I might not be good at anything else, but as long as I like cut workers at a certain point, get enough production, and just focus on like executing an all-in really well, then you don't have to necessarily play the long game, as long as you get better at doing whatever it is that specifically.
Yeah, in a way, I think, yeah, I would agree with that. If it's definitely, if you identify something that you want to improve and focus on that.
But
Yeah.
I think, you know, Day9 is right. You should constantly be making, probes and SCVs. It's like
Yeah.
you want to get up to like 60, right? That's about as much as you want. And
Yeah.
that's basically it.
A little vulture drop in the 3rd base is gonna stop it from mining. Ooh, and there's no cannons here either, so they're gonna be able to freely like escape and fly into the main. But unfortunate, a dancing dragoon trapped behind the pylon, and he's gonna kill more probes. This is crazy.
Man,
By the way-
Day9 Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say shout out to Nom Brood War for the raid of 13.
Hey! Thanks for the raid, that's hell yeah.
Man, that tip about making constantly making observers, that is money. Because I always lose observers.
Yeah. I've in CPL, I think there's a couple games where I literally have like a full control group of observers at the end, because I just I really wanted to make sure I had all those, so I just like practiced like going, okay, I'm gonna include like I would put the Robo Bay at like 0, and would just every time I went to do a macro cycle, I would go build an observer as well. There's a fight in the middle we're missing. Bunch of dragoons are pushing.
Yeah.
out. That is yeah.
It was more like the Terran was pushing into the Dragoons, and the Dragoons were just chilling there.
Looks like the Terran is gonna, the siege tanks are going to completely eliminate all the good vibes.
Yeah.
They are not good followers.
I also have not been paying attention for a lot of this game, but I just realized there's like no probes left anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Terran had some really great vulture harass all game, really.
What is in this shuttle? A Reaver.
Reaver.
I don't
But
know.
this Terran push is just gonna end the game. Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's really a way for, like, Jakes to even.
well, let's see if his Reaver. Oh no, the Reaver doesn't even get dropped out. That's so sad.
Oh. You hate to see it.
I mean, so I don't know if you guys ever do this, but you know when you've lost a game, and
No, I've
you ever
never.
send?
I've never lost
yeah.
a game.
Who loses games? Only scrubs. Lol. But sometimes a thing that I'll do is I'll send like a unit or like a group of units on a suicide mission to like kill as much stuff as he can, or like kill a specific unit or building before I GG out.
Just to try and pad your endgame score as much as possible. Feel good about it.
Not even for that, just because.
Yeah, why?
So, I feel like that Reaver, that shuttle Reaver, was supposed to be that. Like, see how many STV kills the Reaver could get before the game was ended, and then the shuttle died to 2 turrets, and the Reaver never dropped out.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Very much so.
I played a game the other day where my Reaver just would not shoot.
Sounds like a Reaver.
Yeah, and also, I didn't know this, but apparently if you press stop on the Reaver and the Scarab is firing, Scarab will dud where it's at.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, try it out.
What
Yeah,
if
it's kind of crazy. Because I was like, I was trying to attack some cannons with a Reaver, a long story. And to try to get it, not in cannon range because Reavers are really dumb, kept hitting stop. And the Scarab would dud like halfway to the cannon.
Does it do the same thing if you do hold position instead of stop?
I don't know.
And does the exploding scarab then still does damage? Because I mean, like for example, mines. If you kill them, they still have this exploding animation, but they won't do any damage.
yeah, I think dud scarabs don't do any damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why they're duds, right?
True. Man's here spitting straight facts.
In the bottom left corner, it's the blue Terran. Is the Dragonzord. Alright, you got this.
Alright,
Yep.
In the bottom right, there's a red Zerg. That's mediocre APM in the chat. Me3 die 0 cr.
There was a nuke?
There wasn't a nuke. I think he's saying he thought there was a nuke because of the pro count.
Oh. Oh, whose
Right.
voice is?
My voice.
Your damn voice.
Listen, brother.
Listen.
Listen, my inside voice.
Oh,
Because I'm inside.
Hey, this is new ZVT, huh? Let's
Yeah.
see what the things are. Looks like
mediocre. This is your game, so you know what? Because it is the game and you're in chat, we're gonna play it at regular speed. Actually, just kidding. I don't want to do that.
Wow.
I've been
Why would
here
you-
for nearly 9. Actually, hold on. Actually,
How cruel of you.
I've been here for over 10 hours. I think I'm
So, do you have like a bucket to go to the bathroom or what?
We've been taking breaks, and luckily the breaks I've been able to, empty the
Looks
bucket.
like 3 hatch for the Zerg.
Yep. See if Dragonzord scouts the 3rd hatch. It doesn't look like he's gonna see it.
That's a very interesting position.
Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Oh. Accidentally
Yeah.
turned off all vision.
I mean, it's okay. You can just look at the production tab and figure out in the supply and figure out what's going on with no vision.
True. Alright. 4 Zerglings run across the map, see a bunker and a very nice SCV wall, so there's 0 chance of them being able to run by.
Yeah, Dragonzord seems a little scared of the Lings, even though he's got the scout in the Zerg base.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't count the Lings leaving correctly. Thought there were more. Oh, drones are blocking the ramp, so he's not gonna be able to get the scout in. So
Oh my goodness, SCV. Looks like 3 hatch layer. Let's see if he throws down a Gosu scout block. Wow, I think if it was Gosu, I think he can actually block that ramp with 1 drone.
oh, so it's a
It's half a
half-
ghost. It's
half
a
a
go.
I could be wrong.
he was missing the suit. Actually, I think the only
Called out.
yeah.
All right. We see a spire? Is it in the 3rd hatch?
Nope, there's a Hydra den though. So lurker aspect is getting evolved, so this is gonna be a lurker bust.
Yeah, this is very
An
nice. I
attempt.
actually really like this.
A lot of Marines are pushing out, and there's no medic with them. So we'll see
Just the
how they-
boys.
Just the boys.
Dragonzord, forgot it was Brood War, not OG StarCraft.
Yeah.
All right, but it did its job, for those 3 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for it.
Yeah, Dragonzord probably is gonna have to back off from this now. Still don't know if he's seen the lurker tech yet, or if he just saw the edge of the sunkens. But some Zerglings are gonna come out, try and maybe scare the Marines away more. The whole group stims, and with no medics, that's permanent. Oh, 2 medics show up from somewhere.
Ooh, but Terran is supply block.
This is true, and that is gonna pick up his infantry production by a lot. He's gotten 2 fire bats, and he's building a lot of missile turrets. So I think he definitely misread the tech here. I mean, there is still a spire, but there just aren't any mutilisks.
Oh wow, fast hive.
Fast
Looks
hive?
like. Or maybe Queen's Nest
I
or
mean,
something.
he built
Are we gonna
also
see
the den
broodlings?
kind of out of the way for the scan, right? And the spire, so in a place where you would probably expect a scan.
Dragonzord scans the 3rd, doesn't see anything. So he must be pretty sure that Mediocre only is on 2 bases. Also, he's spending a lot of scans, so these lurkers might be enough to scare him away, or he'll just... Oof.
Oh right. Yeah. Actually, the 3rd is pretty late for Zerg, but
Yeah.
it's not quite as bad as if you go 2 hatch. At least he has 3 hatches.
Nope, he scans the natural there. Getting an attack.
This is Group E, right?
Yes. So, good progress. Yeah, because the last two groups, or no, Group D was like 3 minutes. I don't know what they put in like Group D's water like supply, but those they played fast game. Oh,
Oh no! Forgot the lurker.
Oof.
and the lurkers will just back out of the scan and reburrow. I think if you're going tanks just to fight lurkers, I don't know if siege mode is really worth it because the tanks already outrange the lurkers without it. And like if you're going pure bio, like outside without the siege tanks, like
Sorry, yeah, tanks without siege outrange lurkers.
Yeah, I guess, but considering defilers are probably the next step, having the siege is still good.
very true.
Yeah, sure.
And you can use them against Sunkens. I mean, you will want to break the Sunken Voids sooner or later.
Ooh, we're getting a boys drop,
Ooh. All right, we're gonna follow the boys.
but where?
It looks like they're heading. I think they're gonna be like sort of swinging around from the right-hand side and come down into the main. It may be possible that he scanned the third, but yeah, no, he's swinging around and coming down. Let's see where he scanned. Not sure.
Oh, right now the base doesn't have many. Oh, the servants are coming
Ooh,
though.
and the Scourge.
And Scourge. Oh, these three Marines get to unload.
3 Marines get 1 Zergling. That's pretty
That
rough.
was a nice snipe.
Yeah, that was very nice vision from the Zerg.
Alright, we just have a sort of stalemate standoff here.
This is a huge Terran army, though.
Yeah, definitely the
Only go
Zergs.
to that.
Yeah, now with the vessel, the lurkers should be able to get at least pushed away.
Yeah. I mean, really it is waiting for maybe a Defiler to get here, but I think the only Defiler that is currently on the map is in the top right base, so...
Oh, Marines, will they get the Scourge? Oh, no!
What happened there?
They just stand and watch.
Wow.
Jimmy, why is that weird bird flying at the science vessel? Alright, Marine hit squad is heading towards the top right, and there is a high ground lurker, and I think we know how this goes.
Oh.
Yeah, Conga of Death.
Oh,
Oh, but Stims through try to get past it, but there's too many.
yeah, and
Will they
the-
get to the pilot? Oh. 22 HP surviving.
Oh man, that would have been absolutely worth 8 Marines.
I think the Defiler actually has like a base 1 armor.
It does.
Alright, radiate on the Defiler. Gets the Darkstorm, but he gets 2 before dying.
It brings the lurkers up to help push these back. Or brings a lurker up to help push them back.
Yeah, gotta one tank. If Mediocre gets another, could have just stalled this push. However, now splash damage. Does it work like one tank does not do damage, but if it splashes from another lurker, it does?
Yeah, I mean, tanks do splash damage on the Darksworn, but burrowed units don't get splash. So
If
the lurkers
it's
safe from the splash, I think.
if
Yeah.
the tank is isn't it if the tank is firing at a burrowed lurker, the burrowed lurker will get splash damage, but none of the other burrowed lurkers will. It'll only affect the
yeah.
one. Or am I
The lurker is alive.
okay?
Under Darkstorm, it actually makes the unit miss, like a ranged unit. So it misses off to the side, and the splash damage doesn't affect burrowed units.
Okay.
But if you like say this is attacking that's Defiler, then it can miss to the side of the Defiler, and if the lurker happens to be there, it will take damage.
They're under the Dark Swarm.
Gotcha. And well, the fire bats are coming to the rescue. But it looks like they're gonna get cleaned up pretty easily, and now the Marines are just gonna be turned into goop. Alright, the irradiate's finally going down.
Yeah, this control is so hard.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And we need more medics.
Yeah, it looks like all the medics are actually dead, so...
Yeah, maybe this is like the day 9 thing where you keep making observers. You can just have one barracks, keep making medics.
Makes sense. It's like, yep, lurkers under the Dark Swarm. Looks really scary, so they have to back off.
Yeah, I gotta say this is really nice Dark Swarm usage from Mediocre.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of Marines are getting aggroed at the very edge of their range, and then the whole group is running in to get killed by them.
Is there Ultra Tech or something coming up?
There are Ultras coming up. 6 of them are in production, but Dragonzord has his own battle cruisers being made, so this should be a very interesting ZVT endgame. Dragonzord takes up his stance at the mineral only, and Mediocre retreats his lurkers back to his front base line. Ooh, Zergling hit squad coming around the back. Wow, I actually might be able to get into a mineral line. It looks like the rally is in the middle of the map. Ooh. And it also seems like Mediocre just reset Dragonzord's science vessel count.
Yeah, but Dragonzord's pushing
attack twice
really
as close.
scary, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see if,
Yeah, he definitely needs to get a Defiler over here. But,
Oh, nice snipe on the vessel with just one Scourge.
Mediocres in the chat, they say when they saw the BCs, they shit their pants.
I guess whenever you don't expect BCs, like,
Yeah.
they appearing out of nowhere, it's shocking.
yeah, it's gotta be uncomfortable to play with soil pants too.
True.
Maybe someone like Bisu with those multitasking skills can do so. Like wipe at the same time he's taking a fight.
Dude, that would be impressive.
Would love to get that captured on ASL.
Oh, we see a Defiler come out. Oh, counterattack at the 3rd.
Yep. I don't think he actually is getting a lot of kills, especially since this sort of retreat. That's... One Zergling has gotten 4 SCVs, so that's decent, but I don't think it was really the damage he was...
How was that Defiler still alive? Right now
Oh
it gets
my
irradiated.
God. And Mediocre is now breaking out. I thought his name is clearly...
On Ultralist from behind.
Oh my God. Yeah, Mediocre's name is clearly false advertising, because he's playing really well. Oh, these Zerglings are going to catch the tank. It's done so fast.
Oh man, Dragonzord floating 6,000 minerals.
Yep.
Let's see it.
Yeah, Mediocre actually like denied Dragonzord's attempts at getting more bases, so
Yeah.
Yeah, this
This
is
has been, he's played really well.
the small counterattack's really effective.
yeah, like all the Marines are scattered right now. The tanks are like alone.
Yeah.
So
It's just really the one BC, and Dragonzord GG's. That's the game. Mediocre wins.
Wow, what a game.
What a game. That was really good. That was great play from the Zerg. With the Dark Swarms were like clutch each time they got cast. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Terran played well too up until the end, where I think his macro slipped a little bit.
Yeah. I think a lot of Marines got aggroed into lurker range, and he lost a huge chunk of his army, and he just didn't macro enough to replace it.
By the way, we gotta play that FFA on Bloodbath, man.
I know. We really
Yeah,
need
I
to.
think-
We need to settle who is actually getting out of our group.
Although I will say scheduling with Conic
Yeah.
was kind of it was a little difficult.
Mhm.
Right.
We will get into it. Alright, who's joining? Okay, there is everyone. Hangs, are you gonna join in on the game or just watch from Twitch?
I just watch my Twitch.
Alright, sounds good. Into our another game on Eclipse. Every you would think that
Cliffs.
yeah, you would think that the map pool was just Eclipse and Polypoid.
We had some circuit breakers games, right?
True.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
good
two
and
or
one
so.
Neo game.
In the top right corner, we have the hot pink Protoss, Jakester.
Ooh, magenta.
Magenta? And the magenta Protoss, Jakester 897. In the bottom left, we have the green Protoss, GeForceTesla.
Man, I'm surprised we're not seeing more cheesy plays from these players. Everybody just seems to go pretty standard.
Yeah, it I think it is also best of one, so people kind of are maybe expecting cheese, and so they're trying to counteract that expectation, or because they only get to play one game, they want to play as standard and like as good as they can.
This wasn't the case for our group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we see some manor pylons.
Yeah, you got a proxy, 2-gate, and then Manor Pylon and
No.
Cannon Rush, Shield Battery, all that stuff. Looks like we're seeing a 2-gate Goon from Jakester.
Okay. Looks like GeForce is just going for no. Yeah, they're both going 2 gates, so no. I guess we're just gonna wait and see which tech path either player goes down.
Oh, actually, hang on. Jakester didn't actually make the cybernetic score.
Oh. Well, that's not
Oh, no,
good.
there it is. Alright, well, Zealots can be good if, if the other person's not paying attention to that micro, or if it's difficult.
Yeah. Well, GeForceTesla didn't start Dragoon range, so the micro is going to be a lot tighter in this battle. But I mean, he has
Yeah,
the
he
one
should-
Zealot. Okay, he's going to try and push out. He's going to meet these guys. The Zealot's going to take a lot of damage, and the Dragoons are just going to just clean house. Yeah, a lot of damage. I probably should slow this down to regular speed. Yeah, so he's gonna force the Zealots to run back, and now Jakester somehow, their cybernetic score was way behind, but their Dragoon range is actually way ahead now.
I actually played the whole game
Oh
today.
wait, that might have been a bug.
with no Dragoon range. I just forgot it.
Classic.
All right, let's see how good the micro is.
It's like, okay, it's reasonable on all sides, but now Dragoon range is in, and GeForceTesla can just
Oh, nice round.
swoop. Things are just barely getting out of there, but they're able to just keep poking in, and now that the Robo Bay is done, he can get oh, he's getting an expansion. So
Yeah, now no micro against the solid group.
yeah, at the very least, GeForceTesla should be able to deny Jakester's expansion.
Yeah. He'll get the denial. Oh, the zealot's moving down. Might be not a good idea.
Yeah, I should probably cancel that.
Yeah, but it looks like he's gonna try and get it completed. Maybe have his Dragoon reinforcements save it. Nexuses have a lot of health, but they don't have. When you have 5-6 Dragoons shooting it, they die very quickly.
Wow, he really wants this Nexus.
Let's see. Yeah, and Jakester
Look at
doesn't have
this.
any follow-up
Oh.
tech, so once these Dragoons get into the main, I mean, he could just go and start killing probes.
Oh, he's focusing the pylon.
It's an interesting choice. He's gonna target down the 2 Dragoons, and then unfortunately these are probes and not SCVs, so they do not fight against Dragoons very well.
Oh, look at this target firing, man. This is excellent.
Also, that is. Yeah, GeForceTesla played great. And
Yeah,
that's
he's feeding too.
that's Group E, right? That was the last game. Or am I
Yeah.
am I
I think
like
Jake's
way too far ahead?
just a little late on the Dragoon production.
Yeah.
Even though he had the gas.
I think if he was going the 2-gate zealots, oh never mind, we still have a lot of Group E left. I think with the 2-gate zealots, he could have pushed out halfway. Oh, we're in Group E, aren't we?
Is this a 3-way tie?
It is the yes, I think there's 3 tiebreaker matches, so it's either a 3-way tie between for first or second.
I see.
All right.
Right, gotta spam the chat a little bit.
Tiebreakers from hell. All right, let's go ahead and speed the game up.
Right. The top right, we have the Zerg player, Mediocre, who played very well in the CVT.
And in the bottom right, we have GeForceTesla. Well, it's just coming off of their win versus Jakester. I forgot the player's name. Well,
Yeah, me too, to be honest. Oh, did you guys know? I don't know if you saw it in the CPL, but if you click the middle mouse button, you can like fast scroll.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I wish it was a bit slower because I would kind of like to like hold it down and move around like that, but it's a bit too uncontrollable.
it is really
Wait,
fast.
are we on fastest? Yeah, we're on fastest. I don't know what.
All right, time to go times 16.
True.
Alright, which it is this time? Forge fast expand.
Yeah, and he sent a probe out really early, which feels like he wants to try a cannon rush, but I think maybe it was just so he wanted the scout to make sure he wasn't getting like 4-pulled or something. Although I would love to see a cannon in like a corner of the base, like by the by the wall on the left hand side.
Yeah, I feel like if I was playing Protoss, I would just cannon rush every game. Why not?
Yes. That is the correct way to play Protoss. Don't let these build order and like fanboys tell you otherwise.
Right? Looks like Mediocre's coming up to take his third here at the 12 o'clock.
But what is with DT drops and two base carrier builds and all this other cheesy stuff?
Yeah. It's great stuff, man. I guess we should be like advocating for like learning and all.
You can. I will advocate cheese games until they ban me from the Discord.
6 tiebreakers. Wow. Yeah, I would just forfeit. See. Do you want to speed it up a little bit?
Yeah, I think okay, I just set it to extra high latency. It was looking a little choppy, so now it should be a lot better.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead to X4 since it looks like both players are just gonna macro up a little bit here. Yep.
Yeah, everything's really
XD,
standard.
it's laggy. Hopefully we just fixed it. We just set it up. Yep.
Stargate is coming up.
Okay. Oh, and Mediocre's going for Spire, actually, so...
Yeah, that's pretty standard 3-hatch Spire. To make a couple sets of Scourge when the Corsairs come out.
Yeah, this feels pretty standard compared to all the PVCs we've had.
That were just Hydra Bust, Hydra Bust, Hydra Bust.
Yeah. And 2-gate fast expand.
2-gate fast expand.
Oh yeah, there were some weird groups. Yeah, so he scouts the Spire with the Corsair. We're gonna start to slow down a little bit since stuff is starting to happen, and you hate to see it.
Missing the first one, like, it really hurts.
Now what about the second one?
How many Corsair hits do you need to kill an Overlord?
Like 50, I think.
40.
40? Yeah.
But they're so fast that it's not as... Oh, will that Corsair survive the Scourge?
Oh.
No.
He just barely didn't fly over the cannons. Oh, there's a Zealot run by here. Looks like it's not gonna... Actually... Zealots are a good unit.
Yeah, the boys.
Again, drone him. He's gonna focus fire down the hatchery. See if he can get it. Probably not.
I doubt it, but it's forcing a lot of offensive units and just moving the Hydras around the map.
Yeah. GeForce
Can
is
probably
taking
soon.
a huge
Go
lead
ahead.
in workers right now. So,
Hello.
economically,
Hey, it's not lemon.
I have returned.
He's
Good to see you
back.
guys are still going. It's 11 hours later.
did you enjoy your I guess, actual rest, sleep?
Yeah, it was good. You want to check on a Discord stream for me before I can join the next game?
What's up?
The Hydras are going directly for the.
Yeah,
the
the High Templars didn't even have Storm yet researched.
This is a pretty big army looking like from mediocre coming down. Let's see how good the storms are. King Storm. Oh, that's a good storm.
The storms.
Oh, good one.
Why are every single storm insane? RSL?
I noticed you guys are using like fast forward now. So like, how far did you get before you started using that?
We got through group C, I think. When did we? I think we started using it in the middle of group D or right after.
Nice.
Because
What's
we finished group C at like hour 7 or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's been a while.
But the Corsair group now going to try and snipe some Overlords
Yep.
and just general scouting.
Yeah, and the Hydras were moving out to be offensive, so the Corsairs kind of have almost free reign. There's small pockets of Hydras that will scare them away. Oh, and GeForce is sending his entire army up of just Zealots and High Templar.
Oh, will the cannons actually get in time?
No.
No.
Yeah,
He
but this
luckily canceled the
counterattack is
Nexus.
scary.
Hydra's going and trying to snipe the High Templar, but they're getting torn up by the Zealots in the meantime. It looks like GeForce is going to be able to...
Oh, nice storm.
Insane storms. And the High Templar morph into an Archon to just keep providing value. It looks like, yeah, GeForce is probably going to be able to deny this movement alone.
I like how GeForce like just did an entire square with the Corsairs. Like just checking every single base.
Just shift one corner to the other, moved in all the corners. Wow, there's 2 Zealots are going all the way into the main. So yeah, he is forcing a lot of free damage.
A lot of troopers.
Because Mediocre's going to have to focus on trying to save this little high ground line here, and in the meantime, the Zealots are just killing drones left and right.
Yeah, like you can't just throw like some few Hydras there and call it a day. No, you actually need to get some sufficient reinforcement there.
Oh
and
my
the Zealots took a lot of drones.
Zealots aren't...
These Zealots, 21 kills.
Yeah. This is Phoenix and I don't know, other Phoenix. His brother.
Artanis.
Oh, they're still going to work.
Yeah,
They have more than 20 kills together.
that is insane.
And those
Like
2
11
Zealots are
and
still taking
16.
out everything that comes after them.
Right, and the thing is,
Hydra
if
straight it out.
even if the Zealots run down to the natural on accident, like, there's still an army here, and Mediocre GG's.
And they had before they come down the ramp, they had like 11 and 16 kills.
Wow.
What a game. Alright.
Well, Zealots are a really good unit.
So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I will go to sleep now.
And you last a long time. I didn't think you would still be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, well, get some good sleep, goddamn.
Maybe you're still here at in like 6 hours or so.
I doubt I will still be here. I will X if we get to like 10 p.m. my time. I'm going to start X8ing through all the games. Just be like, oop, what's going on? All right.
Good, I was in group A. We could have taken a full watch at this glorious TVP battles.
The lobby is up currently.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, yeah, for the next
I'm
game.
coming,
So
I'm coming.
get in.
I will be Vengeance replacement.
Hello.
So I kind of expected you wouldn't still be going. Kind of amazing. Oh, you know what? I'm only going to do one because I'm going to play something. But here, I'm back for one game. So you can see I came back after 10 hours.
Okay. Sounds good. We are just I'm serious. I'm gonna get through all the games.
I'm going to give you another announcement because it's been going for long enough.
Rue.
Niblime, you're in Australia?
That's right.
Wow. What time is it over there?
10:48 a.m.
Nice. Wait, is it Monday?
It is.
Oh. Don't you guys have jobs?
We have a public holiday today because yesterday was Anzac Day.
Oh,
It was what?
Anzac Day. Oh, good. I can tell you guys Australian history now. It commemorates the soldiers who died in World
in
War
the
One.
top right corner. No.
Go on.
No. I was gonna say that
Yeah, we have Jakester in the top right.
as the hot pink Protoss, and then the bottom left we have mediocre as the white Zerg. All right, give us some Australian history while we.
Well, would you
Yeah.
say the 4th of July is like the most American holiday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess for us, it's Anzac Day is like the most Australian holiday. It commemorates the soldiers who died in World War One from Australia and New Zealand. It's a big thing.
Makes
World War One, huh?
sense.
That's right.
What,
On
what
the 25th
about
of April,
World War
because that was the first day they landed in Turkey.
II? What about the Second World War?
I mean, I guess they are included, but I don't know. For some reason, they don't count that as much. No joke. I mean, honestly, that's kind of the spirit of it.
I honestly didn't even know that Australia fought in World War One.
Oh, see, it's kind of depressing because over here they make a big deal about how many people died, and the whole thing is like, it was kind of pointless because we were just fighting for the British Empire right now for ourselves.
Right.
I guess that's why they don't worry about World War II as much because it's kind of like more legit. Like it was more like, okay, we had a good reason to fight.
Interesting. So you guys don't have Independence Day or anything?
No, because we never declared independence.
What do you guys never? You had to have.
I mean, we're still a Commonwealth nation now. Technically, the highest authority is still the Queen, although that's not really how it works, of course.
What? But you're completely independent from Britain, right?
I mean, de facto, yes, but not officially, if that makes sense.
Is the
Oh,
Queen
that's-
legally allowed to kill someone in Australia?
I don't think so.
But if she did, would anyone stop her?
I think so. I couldn't answer that question until it happens. By the way, Jake's still have a nice wall here. Have we seen any of Jake's games in this group before now?
Yes, I actually unfortunately think believe he's lost all his games. There was a PvP where he went 2-gate zealot pressure, but the attack was a bit delayed, so his opponent got dragoons out fast enough and was able to kill him. And then actually was last game Jakester?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah,
It was mediocre versus the other Protoss player.
gotcha.
So both players were really solid openings, by the way, so far. I don't know how the quality of the games have been, but the ones I left off, the players, looked a bit weak in the open. But the game looks pretty good.
Yeah, I have to say that
Yeah,
this is probably one of the better walls we've seen so
And
far.
these build orders are really nice. Here.
Last game was GeForce. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you. This game was versus GeForceTesla. Then I actually don't think we've seen Jakester's third game. I think this is only their second. I might be entirely wrong though. See, as Corsair comes out, he should be able to kill this sort of forward overlord, and then die to 2 Scourge. Tail is
so it's
old as
pattern.
time.
Oh, there's no cannon here in this Stargate. I think it's very important you put a cannon in a Stargate if you want to be safe against mutalisks. Wait, where'd the Scourge go? Oh, they leave? I lost track.
The Scourge were able to just barely they snuck by the naturals cannons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna start chasing down this other Corsair.
Wow. He really wants to get that scout in here. Oh, did he see
what a
that
drift.
barrel roll?
Oh my god.
Oh, that Gorzier's gonna die here. There
Does
it goes.
get it. I'm gonna just
Hydra's messing at the front though, by the way, and no Templars on the way yet. Only 2 cannons here. This looks kind of scary for Jakester. Depends how good Mediocre's micro is against these zealots.
Yeah, I think, yeah, Mediocre has Hydra range, Hydra moves, so target firing down the first cannon. So now they have almost free reign to take out this gateway. And a couple of zealots bleed out, die very quickly. Hydras dive in, focus fire down, second cannon, and now, yeah, we're looking at, yeah.
But I don't think
Classic
Jace can really do
Hydras.
anything here. Yeah, Mediocre with a very solid build going into this like 5-patch Hydra list, and Jake's not really matching it with a solid Templar timing of his own, so honestly Mediocre's looking really good. Are we in tolerable tier or are we still in the lower tier?
No, this is still lower tier.
Damn, because honestly Mediocre, like, I don't see any huge mistakes here, to be honest. He just played like a normal opening very well.
Yeah. Hydra busts are insanely just,
Well, this isn't even like a Hydra bust track, because he's got his Lair and Spire first. This is more like just a normal opening to mass Hydra.
if Hydras are made, they are Hydra busts to me. I don't. That's how I interpret all
Alright.
of this.
GG.
Yeah, so Mediocre wins. Again, betraying his name because he clearly isn't playing Mediocre. He won 2 of his games.
Right? Alright, well, despite my promises, I'm gonna go play a game, but I might be back a bit later. Have fun.
Alright, yeah, take it easy. We're gonna get to the tiebreaker rounds of Group E. You're saying Storm was a few minutes late that game, so Protoss probably holds if they got that earlier. This is probably true. Alright, next game is up. Is it just you and me, Marmo?
It seems so.
Alright. Let's go. we're gonna clutch out the rest of Group E.
Alright, so in the bottom left corner, we have the red Zerg, Mediocre.
And in the top right corner, we have the blue Terran Dragonzord.
Right, so last match was really good, and hopefully we see something similar.
Yeah. No, this is a tiebreaker game. This is where the cheeses were.
Yeah.
You see barracks first. Did Dragonzord? Dragonzord lost to Mediocre actually in their regular
Yeah.
game. So wow. And Mediocre sent a drone to scout it, but they see 2 SCVs running across the map. And it looks like they went for hatch first actually. So again, I think hatch first is good against these rushes because you have twice as much larva to work with.
Oh, the drone's almost stopping the SCV.
Oh, this is
Now both SCVs have
insane
really low
good.
health.
Yeah, the drones probably are going to be able to kill all of them, maybe even the Marine. Okay, first SCV goes down, second SCV goes down, so the bunker can't be completed. He's going to have to send another SCV and nothing's coming, and the drones are microing out to fight the Marines. Not sure about that one, but... Yeah, once these 6 Zerglings spawn, Dragonzord is going to have to try and switch into a regular game. Hey, sorry GeForceTesla, looks like you tried to put a link in the chat. Twitch does not like that. Right. I think he got the kill on the bunker instead of the repair. So yeah, a lot of things are not going great for Dragonzord. We'll just speed up to see where the game progresses from here if they try to switch into a macro game.
Yeah, lost some resources early on, but it seems that they will be able to stabilize with the bunker and the SUV wall.
Mm-hmm.
But 13 worker count, and well, we are both in 2 bases, so well, I don't know much about Terran Cheese against Zerg, so I don't know how the position is. But Mediocre getting the higher worker count right now, and
Yeah.
Sterling contain.
I mean,
Well, I think that a bunch of Marines and those Sterlings can get easily taken out, but
mhm. I mean, but he not only he lost the mining time of like 2 early SCVs and the SCVs, so he definitely is a bit behind on the back foot here. So he'll be able to stabilize, but the Zerg Mediocre is definitely in a much better position.
yeah, seems like a great time to like add more hatcheries.
Yeah, maybe go
And
to a
with
third.
the Aspire. So we're gonna get the mutas right on from both hatcheries,
Yep.
and some sunken colonies to prevent any funny marine run by.
Yeah.
That's 6 mutas against around 11 marines.
Yeah.
Are they gonna clash in the middle?
It's possible, though the mutas can also just
What?
fly around and start harassing his base. He might
Yeah,
need...
alright, with 9 marines and 2 medics, they still. Plus a micro. Well, getting some pickups.
Very nice micro
Really
kill.
nice.
Yeah, really catches the entire marine ball out, and yeah, he has to completely run back, and now Mediocre kind of just has the map. He's now getting his third, so it might have been ideal to have waited for the first big marine push to fail. Let's see what Dragonzord has at base to defend. Oh, there's a lot of missile turrets, so...
Yeah, but stopping the factories, trying to take the pickups.
Yeah.
The mutas are being really like detrimental to Terran's teching.
Yeah.
And right now, just getting the third base, and probably gonna attempt to take even more, I guess, considering the map advantage Mediocre has.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see just a drone sent to like one of the corners to build a random fourth. Because if it sticks, it does so much. Mutas are going to try and harass the natural expansion, but they fly out. Yeah. Supplies are about even for the Terran and Zerg, and that's never a good thing for the Terran.
Yeah.
Lone drone, I guess, runs around and he's gonna get picked off by the Marine squad. How many? Stack of 7 mutas. They're gonna get some Marine kills. Every little bit they get is very valuable because it weakens the Terran late game.
Alright, so Dragons are actually building a dropship. Probably gonna try to even the score a little bit with a drop. And there's no spore right now to avoid it. So if Dragonzord gets the dropship without being noticed, that can actually make some damage to like get a little bit back in the game. Because they in the back foot against the mutas right now. The Sterling's getting sent to pretty much all the possible places Terran can try to expand.
Yeah.
Right, here's the drop, going through the middle of the map.
It definitely is valid. if you're ahead on bases, is to just spend that little bit of time to make sure your opponent doesn't have anything sneaky. Yeah, 8 Marines will probably, what a fire bat actually is mixed in here. So they should be able to clear out this sunken.
Oh, lurkers just come out.
Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna have to pick up what little forces survive. 2 fire bats and 2 Marines are gonna try and make in the way. There's a big
Oh, and the
fight.
Scourge is right there.
Oh my gosh, but Dragonzord's trying to push the front, and there is a Defiler up, but Consume isn't finished yet, so...
Both Defilers and Lurkers, so...
Unfortunately, there's not that many Marines here.
Oh, nice irradiate on the Defiler.
Yep, force
No,
the...
Lurkers are gonna try to
Oh,
get on
he's
top.
just gonna run on back.
In the meantime, the fireman, the Marine was just chilling, waiting for the death on the main.
Just waiting for a couple mules to run back.
Well, Billy, I guess we tried.
Pour me a cold one. I think it was literally the two Terran from the first cinematic in the Terran campaign.
Yeah.
Just
Like
sitting
in the
outside the Zerg's base. I love you, Sarge.
I like how in the cinematics, like, a Protoss recalling a Terran's base is actually canon.
Right. See, they're trying
Like,
to...
scumbag Protoss recalling on the enemy's base is a valid strategy in the lore.
Exactly. They're trying to teach you how to play the game. It's brilliant.
Alright, so just trying to take down the lurkers with the splash under the Dark Swarm, but
It does
not
not...
really working.
Oh!
Science vessel try to irradiate, gets the Defiler.
Yeah, but Defiler should be... Oh, doesn't get the Dark Swarm off.
Gets shot by a tank as soon as it got in range. Well, Dragonzord is looking in a actually good spot right now, considering the start. But it feels very similar to the last game they had, where eventually Mediocre just pushed back with the Lurkers, the Defilers, and eventually the Ultras. But right now, Dragonzord is actually getting to the base.
Yeah, I think the big difference in this game is that where Mediocre in the last game was pushing the Terran back sort of in the middle of the map, whereas here they're having to try to push him back from his base. Yeah, the Natural's just going to go down. Mutas are going to try to run back to kill the tanks, but the Marine squad is going to end the irradiate.
What an irradiate.
Oh. Yeah, this has been a really well-played game from Dragonzord.
Shows that even if your cheese doesn't work, you can always try back.
Yeah. Oh, you hate to see the Defiler consuming drones.
Oh. Yeah, but Darkstorm trying to push them back little by little, try to gain at least a bit of space. That lone Marine shooting at the extractor in the main. I mean,
Oh my
natural.
gosh. I mean, it is another drone to try and clear it. Oh, the Irradiate goes down on the Defiler, who's banked up a lot of energy, so... Oh, Dragonzord is saying, you know, I killed your second base, I don't need to go kill your main, I'll just go kill your third, and starts moving around the map. There's a Defiler caught out, completely out of position, but okay. Dark Swarm on the ramp.
Yeah, hard to go through this. But Radiate on the Defiler, and there should be no more
Yeah.
Dark Swarm. Aside from that one.
Yeah.
Now, Dragonzord actually made a command center for their expansion, but right now I think their focus is completely on just pushing as much.
Yeah.
And
Mediocre
that-
calls the GG, and unfortunately, in the very last second there, Dragonzord was able to use the Dark Swarm to his advantage and have a Marine dodge the Sunken Colony attack.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a really good game played by both players. The builds were really tight, and a lot of it was really back and forth. So that was the first tiebreaker. So Dragonzord, I believe, advances. Nope, hold on. There's 2 tiebreaker games with Dragonzord and Mediocre. Did that actually happen, or do I just have 2 identical replays saved? Anyways, the next game is up, so standard map is still being. Let's go. All right, who's playing in this tiebreaker? We have Dragonzord and GeForceTesla. Or hold on, the top right corner in as the blue Terran, we have Dragonzord.
And the bottom left, we have GeForceTesla with the green Protoss.
All right. Going to speed the game up. So yeah. Did GeForceTesla win their game versus Dragonzord?
I don't recall, actually.
Yeah. Well,
But considering how both have been playing, this either can go really fast or can actually take its time as a
yeah.
PvP.
Yeah. Because both players have kind of shown that they can both be pretty aggressive and, or they can play passively and kind of just macro up on a few bases. Looks like we're going for a more macro thing. GeForceTesla getting a really early Nexus, which Dragonzord scouts. But Dragonzord is also going for a expansion, so about evens out. Vulture kind of starts running out. Oh, hold on, slow down. We got Dark Templar, and there is one. Okay, there are comm sets ready, but it is possible to be walking around. If like you see the Terran scans in one place, you just kind of walk away and find a corner that you can sit in until it's over. And while he's dealing with the, he only has 1 scan left. He's kind of glitching on an SCV, but yeah, there goes the scan. But the DT's gonna get out. No, oh my gosh. Yeah, he ran right back, so into the scan range. So yeah. That game, it was very close to this game being 8 minutes long, and GeForce just completely running over Dragonzord.
Yeah, it shows that both these players are willing to go for like the Dark Templars or the early Bunker Rush. It was well protected. Like I saw the DT on the net. Actually, the siege tank splash damage did more in hurting the SC than the DT.
Well, I mean, there you go. He did get at least I think he got maybe 3 or 4 kills, but at the very least, he is ahead in workers now with 38 probes to 32, and it looks like GeForce is going to keep building probes while Dragonzord is just going to stay on his 32.
Yeah, taking the third with gas instead of the mineral only one.
Ooh. That's a pretty good play. Also kind of dodges where Dragonzord laid his mine down, so as far as Dragonzord knows, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about the third. Maybe he thought that GeForce would go just along the left side. Ooh, a small push out here.
Alright, will they actually catch each other? Doesn't seem like it. They're like this little puddle at the middle.
Yeah, but I don't know. It looks like GeForce kind of sees it coming and is moving his forces to kind of intercept it before it gets right outside his base.
Oh, the high ground. That's gonna be really, really hard to get by.
Absolutely. Dragonzord's starting to set up the contain here. You know, speed it up a little bit, laying mines down to provide a bit of a buffer, and
Yeah. However, it's not really that dangerous for GeForce Tesla because, well, now Dragonzord is trying to push in, but there's not really a base here for it to be attacked. The expansion GeForce Tesla did is practically hidden right now.
yeah, I think if Dragonzord knew about it, they would probably have moved their army down to take advantage of
trying
it,
to
but an
micro the tank.
insane,
Okay.
a really great surround sort of pincer movement from GeForce Tesla completely takes out the Terran's army. Now he's just
Yeah,
down to 2 siege tanks, so...
Yeah, making use of like the group of dragoons that was stuck between the tanks and the base, so took the Unix rallied and just like try to split the tank's attention.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna try and deny the third. Can possibly do so, but there's a lot of vultures here to buffer, and that siege tank can just take out.
Yeah.
However, for the command center to lift off.
Yeah, the SCVs are now just long distance mining. He's gonna try and get back here, but I mean, there's a
Invisible
DT.
man.
He's gonna have to spend another scan.
Yeah, sucks to use the scan for only one Dark Templar though.
Yeah, as a Protoss, you really want to like bait out those scans as much as possible. That's why I think, honestly, Dark Templar just, even if you aren't trying to cheese and get a bunch of like a free win, it's so easy for your opponent to, like, if you play it right and you just try to bait scans out and keep your Dark Templar alive, they will eventually pay for themselves just by draining out all the scan energy.
Yeah, like having just a bunch like in some groups and forcing to like, I get a scan, there's a DT, just taking my SCVs for just one DT,
Yes.
really must be annoying for the Terran player.
We have a drop coming in for a siege tank and 2 vultures, and he's kind of making a really weird pattern across the map. Not sure where exactly he's trying to go.
Yeah, I think Dragon, judging by the map vision, already knows there's a base there. Oh, but the Dragoons actually sniped the drop.
Yeah, I think he was maybe trying to check if there was a base in the bottom right corner before he tried to maybe find an angle into the main.
Yeah, try to avoid the third and just go like making a triangle, I guess, into the main. But the Dragoons were right there at the right moment. However, Dragonzord manages to take the third, and I don't think this group can be taken back, especially on the high ground.
Yeah,
So...
but Arbiters are out now, and
oh,
that's gonna change, I think, the interaction here a whole lot, because a good recall into that third might win the game. There aren't really enough Goliaths and turrets to shoot the Arbiter down. Science vessels are out, and in fact it looks like that's what he's going for. A recall right on top of the tank? No.
Oh, it's about to be researched, so...
Okay. He's gonna settle for a stasis, but he only gets 3 tanks.
Yeah, a nice spread by Dragon, actually. Like, not really a group of tanks that can be stasis.
Yeah. So...
However, Protoss actually got through, and forcing the use of scans, but it's pretty late.
Yeah, it's looking like that actually is going to be the game here. GeForce Tesla is just... he's going to kill the third base. Dragonzord throws out the GG. So now the tiebreakers are now 1-1. So I'm starting to think that I guess you have to see GeForce Tesla versus Mediocre. And game's up. So it might be that GeForce Tesla beats Mediocre, and then Mediocre and Dragonzord have to play again.
It can be interesting to see like tiebreaker after tiebreaker.
Oh yeah. My group C in the tolerable tier tournament, we had to play 6 tiebreaker games.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to speed this game up a little bit. In the bottom left corner, we have GeForceTesla playing the green Protoss.
In the top left corner, we have Mediocre with the blue Zerg.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. I wonder how this. Yeah, just. Yeah, Forge Fast Expand, yada yada yada.
Yep. We're seeing these good games. I'm sorry, man. These.
Forge Gateway, yada yada.
Yeah. We get
And then
it.
suddenly, like 16 servings just get into the main. And how did this happen?
Hold on. Lair, +1's being built. Stargate. Hydra. Okay, so it's gonna be like a Hydra. Play here, probably. It looks like 5-hatch Hydra now. What are we at? We're at.
Seems so.
4.
Alright, Corsair already out. What will the
Yeah.
Corsair scout?
He sees the lair, sees the Hydra Den. Pokes his Overlord a little bit, and then the Hydras are moving down to try and start and break the thing. NCX01, am I having deja vu, or did we enter another tiebreaker Twilight Zone? We're in the tiebreaker Twilight Zone.
That's a lot of Hydras, but
Yeah, the
Hydras
attacks.
are out. However, no Psystorm yet developed.
Storm is very close. In fact, the Dark Templar coming out is going to be a lot more important because Mediocre doesn't have any Overlords here to spot. Yeah, they take out all the cannons, but again, the Dark Templar just comes out and it's going to force all the Hydras to run.
Like, you just hear that boom, and you're like, damn.
Bring them
I need to bring.
home. Oh, the Overlord actually even runs right by it. The DT's just going straight for a base. He's out for blood. Of course,
if the Corsair would have got that Overlord.
if they could have just scared him away just a little bit further. Ooh, we missed a fight going on here at the main. Some storms go down and clear up Mediocre's Hydralisk attack. So, ooh, another Overlord dies to some Corsairs, though. Looks like, ooh, even more Overlords might die. Yeah, these Corsairs are putting in the work. They probably don't get this Overlord. Nope, they do. They gave their final breaths.
And now, Mediocre getting another base. Still on 2 for GeForceTesla. I wonder if GeForceTesla will try to expand pretty soon. But
Swag Pudding in the chat says this is the Cliff Notes version of PVZ. I mean, this is a pretty standard PVZ game, so we are getting the Cliff Notes version. Yeah, it's been pretty good play for both players. It's just like if you think a PVZ game, you get a game like this. Okay, GeForceTesla tries to push up and maybe deny the mineral only, but there's enough Hydras that he can't really. I think one of the other big thing that might be going on here is that Mediocre is getting 6 lurkers, and GeForceTesla hasn't started their Robo Bay yet.
yeah, that's true. Like going straight into Templar and not getting Robo. And how much time is it for since starting the Robo to get the Observer out?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's a pretty good. I think it maybe is like a minute, 2 minutes. The observatory builds pretty fast. I know that you want to have your Robo Bay by 9 minutes. The Robo Bay is about to finish now. So he actually did start the Robo Bay. But again, now he's gonna have to start the observatory, and then start.
However, the lurkers were defensive, so
He's not gonna get.
fortunately for Tesla.
He won't get punished too much.
Oh,
Oh,
Storm's going in at the Hydras,
oh. Yeah.
and now moving the army back. I think there was a drop, I guess.
I think this is just a scouting overload, and actually, wait, hold on. Was there a drop?
It seems odd to throw as many units just to get the scouting overlord, but the units are pretty scattered now for GeForceTesla. Like, there's some groups of like 4 or 5 units in different spots.
Yeah, if Mediocre just kind of brought all his forces together and tried to take out all these scattered units one by one, he'd have a pretty substantial lead. The GeForceTesla now is sort of massing his army and sending them, again, they're kind of walking in parallel lines here. So these Hydras are going to start attacking the base, while GeForceTesla is going to try and attack Mediocre's top right base.
Oh no, no lurkers on this top right, so
And no lurkers
get
and no Nidus Canal. Storm comes down, yeah.
yeah, this base is pretty much done for.
Absolutely. A couple of drones trying to hide in the corner, but an errant
Yeah, in
Dragoon
the
finds
meantime
it.
though, the main base for Pradas is really exposed to a Hydra attack, and that's pretty much what Mediocre is doing. However, there's an invisible man right there. He's gonna stop a little bit.
Yeah, the invisible man, the capey boy. Yeah, he's gonna scare away the Hydra horde all by himself.
Yeah, just 2 slashes and the Hydra is dead. No Overlord in sight for it though. Just coming now, a group of Overlords.
That DT has 12 kills on it.
Oh, and now the Overlords are right next to a group of Dragoons, and
They're gonna have
The
to
Templar.
run away. Yeah, Mediocre's tried to expand to the 9 o'clock, but
oh,
he's gonna have to run. Cancel it.
and now just throwing the storms out, getting old Hydras, and just 4 Archons going on this left side.
Oh, a DT in the another one of Mediocre's expansions is gonna force him to cancel the whole thing. GeForceTesla's gonna make a big push up.
There are 2 right there now. That DT's already doing its job, denying stuff being annoying.
Absolutely. I think Mediocre needs to start pairing his like Hydra control groups with like 1 Overlord per, and yeah, because he keeps
Right
moving out
back.
with these huge Hydra forces, but without the Overlords, it's just 1 DT.
Alright, keep backing off. There's the storm ready. Just seeing the High Templar running back, trying to not get stormed. I think the third mineral only base will be really well protected, considering the lurkers and the high ground. But GeForceTesla has made a great job denying any attempts at getting like the corner bases or the 9 o'clock. Meanwhile, they're taking the rest of the expansions on the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, like it's like GeForceTesla is like baiting him into defending his mineral only, while he's just going and building a bunch of expansions.
Yeah, however, now GeForceTesla is just going in at the mineral only. Or doesn't get many. But damage.
Not a great attack, but with 10 gateways, he should be able to rebuild his army pretty easily. I would like to see maybe,
Yeah.
you know, when you have 4 bases, you really want to see just
Also,
20 gateways or
considering
something.
zealots are 3 attack against 1 armor,
Yep.
like they're just shredding through the Hydras. Right now, the props are transferring to the natural of the 5 o'clock.
Okay. And it looks like, yeah, GeForce is moving to build the Nexus in the main now. Dang.
Yeah.
Mediocre just really wants to take this top right base, and GeForce just keeps denying it.
Yeah, or at least slowing it down. Like, sure, the Hydras get there, but once the drone is trying to get into it, it's just being denied.
Yeah.
However, supplies slowly coming close. Around 50 more workers for GeForceTesla though.
Hmm. Yeah, I think especially yeah, Mediocre's bases are getting mined out pretty fast, but he actually is managing to get expansions on either side of the map. Which
Yeah.
is, if he's able to get those to stick, he'll have a huge lead economically. And,
Yeah, considering
and
those
positionally.
expansions were the night before.
Oh, but the storm's up. You know, he's going to be trying to break this base.
Oh, that's storm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of these High Templar are sitting out in the open. They don't really have the back, like the Zealot Dragoon backbone to keep them alive. Oh,
It's just
yeah,
he wants to take
GeForceTesla
out-
might barely be able to take out this base. Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna barely outmuscle, but a lot of Zerglings and Hydralisks are coming in, and Dark Swarm goes down, which, yeah, in PvZ, it's definitely kind of a toss-up when you have like, Hydralisks who are trying to kill Zealots. And now, because now the Dragoons are under the Dark Swarm.
Oh,
and-
the fighter. Oh, the fighter just runs past.
yeah, so he's gonna kill the base, but Mediocre does have his 3 o'clock position.
Oh, at the same time, the fighters are attacking the natural of the bottom right corner. Dark Storm on top. The cannons can't do anything.
If you thought Zerglings attacked fast in the regular game, just watch them in max
2
8
times.
speed.
Like 2 times crackling.
Yeah.
And now just throwing the probes to the main, but there's no defense there. They need to like at least attempt at a drill, but the Zerglings are just too strong at this point for that.
Yeah, the GeForce's probe count just dropped by 10 to 15.
Was there a queen at some point? No, it's the Dark Storm. My bad.
Yes.
I mean, not Dark Storm, the Plague. Plague.
The Plague.
Right, but just a massive Zerglings coming through the corner of the map.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have Archons against these Zerglings, like Zealots are nice, but let's see what the upgrades are for. Oh, okay. The Zerglings aren't maxed out yet, so the Zealots still fight pretty well, but when you have like the 3/3 Zerglings against the 3/3 Zealots, the Zerglings will still take 3 hits, and they just have so much damage that.
And
Let's see.
when the Lurker's just going at these Zealots trying to deny the 3 o'clock.
Yeah, not even. Doesn't even work. Oh. Yeah, mediocre. GeForce has denied Mediocre's expansions a whole lot, but Mediocre has gotten them online now, and really seeing the power of a Zerg that has all the bases that it wants.
Yeah, just going with a continuous supply of units every time. And when GeForceTesla was winning the engagements, they was left with a really small group, or at least a really scattered one. So the reinforcements took out the rest. Like, we see these solid groups like going at it, and they're getting some kills, but they are not getting bases or anything because Mediocre is just throwing the reinforcements. However, trying to take the 9 o'clock, which is really close to the Zerg bases. So let's see how this.
Yeah, I mean, one
Yeah,
rally group of Hydralisks and that Nexus is dead. But the flanking Zealots will probably be able to clean this up. A big plague on the group will make sure that those Zealots are very weak the next time they try to fight. Which is right now, as Hydras have come up and they're going to... Oh, they just shred through the plagued Zealots.
Yeah, now Zerglings have three armor, so if I recall correctly, like Zealots need 3 heads.
Yep, so the balance of it has now, it's completely in the Zergling's favor because Zergling DPS is insane. GeForceTesla needs Archons to fight huge amounts of Zerglings now. Or well-placed Storms, but that's really tricky. It's like trying to storm Mutalisks.
Oh, and Dark Swarm on top.
Yeah.
However, nice form. Save some time, but it's not gonna save the war here.
The Zerglings are still going to be there, and they will probably be able to just focus fire down the Nexus. Oh, and look, while that fight's going on, a little flanking group of Zerglings is killing the 9 o'clock base, so he's getting 2 bases for this fight. While, you know, Mediocre is just being able to take almost the whole map.
Yeah, seems like Mediocre is like in a really great position. Like, just denying this mineral only base, considering that a main is maxed. I mean, main is doesn't have any more resources, natural as well. And the original third, GeForceTesla has is also mined out. So the expansions that are left, like aside from this bottom right corner, are really vulnerable against these attacks of Zerglings.
Yeah. I mean, if GeForceTesla's defenses are just like out of place even a little bit, just 6 Zerglings thrown at the Nexus, it's dead really quickly. He's starting to make High Templar just for the Archons almost. So... Unfortunately, Archons do not fight well against Hydralis, but they don't fight terribly either. Another High Templar sniped. Hydras are going to wedge themselves in the middle only.
Yeah, seems like GeForceTesla could really benefit from, well, could have, because right now he's running low on mineral count, but like putting more gates on this bottom right, because the Zerg is just overwhelming them with supply.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gates, no, 13 gates on the main. But that's still, they can't get the critical mass.
Yeah.
To like fight all this stuff.
When you're like late game like this, you need like 20 gateways.
Like each base is considering like 3 larvae at the same time, just a whole amount of units.
Oh,
and the fact that Zerglings come 2 at a time, even more.
Mm-hmm.
However, Mediocre slowing down on the Zergling attacks, going back to Hydras.
Mm-hmm. It
There's
doesn't...
a lot of bang.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't gotten any tech outside of Defiler, so no Ultralisks or anything. So he's just going pure like Ling Hydra. Or Ling Hydra Defiler, I should say. Which is, it has been working for him, but now that GeForceTesla's kind of started mixing in Archons in most of his armies, the Lings aren't doing great, and the Hydras are still getting shredded by Zealots, so...
Yeah, we got fully upgraded Zealots right now.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Dark Storm on top of the cannons. Will there be a storm? No, the High Templar dies. The Zealot, however, managed to avoid the Zerglings taking out everything.
A plague on the cannons in Nexus. Honestly, that's kind of smart, like just having a Defiler throw plague down on the Protoss buildings because they can't heal them. And, you know, that's... Hold on. Oop, that's nearly...
Oh, Zergling run by on the mineral only. Gonna take all those pros out. However, a Storm just sacrificing, and some SCVs managed... I mean, not the SCVs. Pros managed to stay alive, but the Zergling backup comes in. Right, there's no Dark Storm though. Those cannons are taking out those Zerglings. They won't be able to get the entire amount of cannons, and there's some reinforcements with the Archons and Zealots.
Okay.
These bases, like, they need to be sustained by GeForceTesla. I think that's the only mining base, aside from the mineral only right next to his main, but that's being harassed so much.
Yeah, I would say GeForceTesla's been taking some really great fights so far, but because his supply has just been steadily climbing while Mediocre's been sort of hovering around these 130s, 140s, but you know, you look at Mediocre's like bank and it's like, okay, no, he can fight for 30 more minutes. It's Mediocre kind of can afford to just start throwing units to whittle down GeForceTesla and make sure he doesn't get any extra bases.
Yeah, we're also in a similar position in terms of bases, I guess. There's three mining bases right now, trying to take the fourth on the 9 o'clock. And at the same time, we have two right now. Just finished the Nexus on the third. But the bottom right is getting mined out pretty soon, considering the amount of probes that are there.
A big fight on the left-hand side, and it looks like Mediocre is going to be able to hold this base. That means that, like, he's going to be really far ahead because he's going to get that, you know, that extra base. That sort of means that he's going to control most of the map now.
Lurker Egg.
Storm Egg.
Great play.
Powerful technique.
Oh, what a storm!
Extreme
like
value.
That high tempo went out.
Oh, yeah.
Went out with a bang.
He said, I'm going to give as much score to my players' end game total as possible.
And once again, morphing those lurker eggs. Getting the high ground lurkers would be really great for this base. However, I don't know. GeForceTesla doesn't have more reinforcements. He only had the High Templars, and like there's like a pair of Zealots coming in, and it's not gonna do anything. Like you need the mass to actually take this down. And Mediocre denies the mirror only base on the right side, so only one base right now for GeForceTesla.
Yeah, I mean he has 70 probes, but they aren't going to be able to mine anything.
Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know. Do you throw the probes like into the enemy, or do you leave them on a mining base?
I mean, I don't think you can throw them to the enemy because it's not like you're trying to free up supply, right? So, yeah, I think it's just a really rough situation. Yeah, so Mediocre is gonna go for the kill on this mineral only base, and if he gets it, that's probably GG.
Yeah, at the same time, a solid group trying to get to the right side. However, there's a lot of lurkers here, and lurkers are really effective against Tele, considering like how they move.
Yeah, they really like to make the Congo lines. Yeah, and that attack fails, and GeForceTesla sends out the GG in a 44-minute game.
Wow.
Fantastic.
What a game.
What a game. Alright. Was that the last
really
game?
well played by both.
No, we actually... Did we do Dragonzord versus Mediocre?
Yeah, I think it was the first one, which was the failed bunker rush.
Oh, no. These are two different games. Hold on. Cast in real time.
Like, late game PvC is really nuts in my opinion. I once played a 55-minute game and like as soon as it ended, I felt like an entire world out of my shoulders. Like, I just go sleep then and never wake up again. I was so tired.
Right. Alright, so I think because both Mediocre and Dragonzord lost to... Wait, no.
Well, this is definitely a different type of game.
Yeah.
So not a...
We'll see what's going on. I think this is maybe to see who gets second place. So...
Yeah, because Mediocre beat Dragon at the first time and Dragon at the second, so to decide which one gets the first spot on the group, I guess.
I think so. It's 1-1-1 for TB1 as well, actually. Oh. So this group went 1-1-1. We just don't have the other two replays. Group F will be fast though. I think this is tiebreaker too. Okay. I want to make sure I have the latency set to very high. And yeah. I think we're on 8x speed right now.
Yeah. Actually in times 4.
There we go.
Alright, so we're seeing command center.
Apparently there's some lag problems. Okay. Zergling's gonna try to scooch on in, but they don't have to run back. Yeah, super standard. There's the Spire that's coming out. I see all the Zerglings. Dragonzord's gonna try to push out, but there's only one sunken colony. It looks kind of breakable, but...
Yeah, the mutas are the problem here. Oh, but... Close to getting one there. Gonna stem and try to break it.
Yeah. I feel like he might have pushed it. Actually, nope. Yep. There is a whole group of Marines waiting at his base that wasn't with that push.
Yeah, getting that group. Also being cross-spawn, like,
Makes
the
push
timing of those extra Marines makes it harder.
Yeah. So 6 mutas
Oh,
flying to the natural, but take a lot
Close
of damage. Yeah, Dragonsword's turret placement is really good. Like, he has them covering the barracks, he has them covering SCVs.
Yeah, pretty much not many spots to get free damage aside from those depots, but you can send the Marine there.
Yeah, there's a lot of open space the Marines can just walk past.
Like the problem is when the mutas get behind your mineral line, and then the Marines are just struggling to get there. And if they get there, it's only one that got past the SCVs. For now, getting the big group, mutas trying to harass, however, not finding a hit, and getting in a very bad position. However, they managed to escape.
Yeah, but they are very bruised. If they like get caught in a like actual engagement, they are going to die very quickly.
Yeah.
Lurker, we have lurkers coming out, and we have a really fast hive tech with adrenal glands for zerglings. Wow, that's a very fast like adrenaling defiler mound. Off of like just only 3 hatcheries with a 4th building.
So the main group is going to the main base. There's only 1 sunken, however, 3 lurkers. There is siege mode. Gotta take this one step at a time. Siege was a little bit away.
Yeah, the tank is a little behind, but ooh, yeah.
Oh.
He got a little bit impatient and just had the tanks.
Already it sold the mutas.
Oh, that's.
Tried to break the
he's
one.
trying.
Oh, and it's gonna take out the rest.
Oh, and wait, how did the Marines get into the main
What,
base?
drop?
Was there a drop?
I don't know. I don't see any way the Marines could have got there aside from it.
That's so weird.
If it was the drop, it was a really well done play. Like even us were paying attention to the natural expansion.
Oh, and he has another drop. About to hit the 3rd.
Yeah, we have some raids awaiting orders. Shooting at the lurkers.
Oh my gosh, we do. What? Yeah, mediocre.
Dragonzord is activating his Ultra Instinct mode.
Real though. So so I guess he gets out of the group.
Yeah.